Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go to the subterranean way, low profile. Try not to make eye contact with the Frankensteins, the species. Yeah, you. And he looks to you, Matt. Are you gonna be able to handle this? Like Matt, like you're looking at this like array of just like insane urban debauchery, people just dying in the streets, bodegas run by humanoid cats. Like what is going through your mind? I'm so curious.
I'm just gonna talk it through with shitfuck. I'm just gonna keep. He's gonna be smelling things and looking around, and let me know if anything gets too weird.
Yeah,
because I'm just gonna be looking at the ground.
Shitfuck
is too much stimulation.
Shitfuck's eyes are just like bouncing around his skull. Like there's just so many different like smells and sights and stimulation. He's like, this is crazy. Nothing like home. Nothing like home. But he sort of looks up to you and he sees that you're looking down at the ground. He's like, okay, like he has somebody else here who's also just like, what the fuck is this awful, god awful place? Giuliano looks at you. He looks at you looking at the dog, and he's like, okay, your theme fine. And he gives you the crystal. So you all have the crystals. You guys want to go to the subterranean way?
Yes, let's travel by the subterranean way and amuse ourselves with the Showtime jesters. That populate its many tunnels.
Oh yeah,
I love it when they do that.
Yeah, you walk down these cobblestone steps of the subterranean way. Inside, it almost looks like the catacombs, like what the catacombs maybe would have been like back in the day.
Except I wish I'm dead.
Yeah, that's right. Yo, and it's just kind of brighter, has these like everlasting lamplight. The hubbub of the hoi polloi rather than the scurrying of vermin, right? You approach the turnstile entrance to the Magitech train, and you see people, like, without feeling, just bloody themselves, just, like, cut themselves, put the crystal inside the tap the crystal on the tablet reader, and just walk through the turnstile. Just without a thought in the world about how insane this is.
The turnstiles are all Iron Maidens.
Oh, yeah. yeah. Everybody, and sometimes there's a hold up at the turnstiles because somebody's just like, oh yeah, just like loving it, just loving giving their blood to the city. And you see a gnome try to hop the turnstile, and he's just grabbed by the scruff of his neck by an orc cop and carted away. You see Giuliano. He walks up to the turnstile. He starts to enthusiastically demonstrate how it works, pricking his finger with the crystal, tapping the crystal on the tablet reader, turnstile opens, he walks in. So I don't know what you guys want to do. You want to walk through the turnstile? You want to bop around? What are you thinking?
I mean, like, usually, when I'm on the subterranean way, it's like the key to a good subterranean way experience is limiting the amount of time that you're subterranean. Yeah, I gotta say, let's go in the tunnels. Got point A to point B. It's the most efficient way to do it in the Black City.
I bet you guys probably knew this, but I used to take the green path of the subterranean ways to the other part of the Black City to visit painter harlots. It's a very fun part of my life. So let's hop back on. Yeah, it was. Those Novus Acadivus harlots were. What a good time in my life.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. You see Giuliano, who's like 500.
I like put my hand up to high five.
Yeah. He puts his hand up to your hand to high five and like kind of just gently glides his hand down your hand. But he's not like doing it in any other way except he's just a freak. Just absent-mindedly doing that. So you guys go through the turnstile. Matt, as you walk to the turnstile, and do you prick your finger? Do you do this? Like, is that what you want to do? What's
I'm just gonna like shoulder check through it, see what happens.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, you walk up to the turnstile and you shoulder check through it, or you try to shoulder check through it, and you just go through. And you look behind you and you see a sign that says King's Discount. And you see a guy on the other side be like, wait, buddy, hold on. Come back here. He's trying to get you to come back here. He's trying to figure out what happened. This does this sometimes. Come back here.
Fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. What? Just gonna keep
fucking
going.
Hell. And you guys keep going as the train starts to pull up. Of course, just walks under the turnstile. He doesn't give a shit. He's a dog. The train pulls up. It's screeching to like a horrid stop. Yeah, you can tell that the however old this train is, it'll never ever be updated. And it's you go in there, it's fairly full. People are kind of panicking. They're trying to go from one place to another after the tower fell. It's a fairly full train. You see a Loxodon sleeping soundly along a bench. You see a bubble blowing from his trunk. Two halflings on the other end of the car are cranking a Magitech box as loudly as they can for everyone to hear. You see an off-duty orc cop pats for his sword and realizes it's not there and just sort of shrugs. And standing arms akimbo at the front of the train car, so sort of like farther down from you guys, is one of the Sawatha Guardian Asimar. Their eyes are glowing white and with like righteous angelic fury, and they intently watch everything that's going on in the subway, as is their job, or self-appointed job. Volfil, have you ridden this? You've ridden the subterranean way. Did you often ride it, or you said the best way to go from point A to point B?
I spent roughly 1/3 of the first 18 years of my life on the subterranean way, and it's really sort of second nature to me. So I sort of elbow Matt and Arathorn. I make a point to just sort of like point out to them one of the Black Cities, like just sort of like a real Black City treat. I'm pointing out the advertising tapestry for the famous apothecary, Dr. Zizmore, who promises beautiful boil-free skin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go.
This is great. Like, this is really what the Black City is all about. Even under Lord de Bungaloreau's reign, you can't take away like the heart of the city, even though it's dying now. Obviously, it's dying. But, like, just hearing that the music those lads over there are playing, they're playing one of my favorite musicians. Nary coinless once more, young lad.
Oh my god! And you see, you get to another stop, and the doors open. They like crank open, like, and you see a little goblin get on with a tattered cape and a bucket atop of his head. You can feel his anticipation as he stands right in the center of the train, and you can see everyone else's controlled and polite exasperation as he says, "Greetings all! My name is Malik Nini Obama, the Goblin King, but you can call me Nini. I am the true king of goblins, the once Muslim king. Now, I am seeking donations, anything you can give, so that I can start rebuilding my kingdom and cleansing the streets of the tyranny brought by the blue cloaks." And he takes his bucket off of his head and starts holding it out. "Please, I will take any coin or blood you can give in my crown." The Guardian Asimar behind him moves swiftly towards it. He says, "Citizen, it is illegal and dangerous to solicit the blood of strangers." The off-duty orc cop just like gets up and goes to the next car. He's like, I don't want to give a shit. And he says, "Oh, please, sir, have heart. I'm a humble goblin prince. I just wish to rebuild my kingdom. Create a realm of peace for all, unblooded or otherwise." And you see the Guardian who says, "Regardless of my personal feelings, it is our duty to uphold order. That is what Curtis wants. That is what is right to do. And your flagrant disobedience has given me sufficient reason to do something bad to you." And so, you see Nini. He's like sort of like looking around, fearful. His eyes meet yours for a second. He's like looking for help. You see Giuliano kind of go to you guys, go, No, let's just try to keep a low profile here, okay? We're lucky the towers are down. There's nobody after you guys. Let's try to keep a low profile. But what do you guys want to do?
Being an experienced subterranean way navigator, like I just, obviously you are face to face with humanity, goblin entity, and you see all kinds of inhumanity and in goblin manity. So I do what all Black City residents do when confronted with something like this on the subterranean way, which is look at my feet and pretend nothing's happening.
Yeah, you see Giuliano nod like approvingly. What about you two, Matt?
I do like kind of want to help this guy out, but I'm, I gotta follow the Black City expert. I similarly I put my hands in my pocket and I take that crystal that I was talking to earlier.
Yeah,
I put it in my ear and I pretend I'm listening to tunes.
Nary coinless again.
Yeah, Nary
my
coinless.
favorite. Yeah, new album, sincerely coinless. Just came out.
Yeah, and Matt, you're just sort of following their lead. You don't want to like ruffle any feathers.
I'm just talking to the dog about cool smells that we've had in our lives, reminiscing about the coolest things we've smelled.
I had one time really sweet smell underneath the table. So much different sweet, sticky. You?
Shit, one time.
Oh, shit good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What shit? Who shit? My shit good. And he starts to like sniff his own
I'll
butt
be real with
bit.
You got mids. It's mids.
Mids? No.
Yeah.
Mids is the real loud.
I mean, yeah, I can get off on. I will absolutely be gone off it, but others might just find it to only be mids. I'm sorry.
And he looks completely dumbfounded. Like, how could mids not be the real loud? It gets you there gradual. You get the headache.
Bunch of
oh, you must take me. I love to eat.
After this, buddy, we'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so meanwhile, you see that goblin Malik Nini Obama just like get like brutally like citizens arrested by this Asimar and hauled off the train. Giuliani sort of looks at you guys and gives you guys like a quiet thumbs up as your train comes to a stop and you get out at the station. It's the same sort of situation. These turnstiles, you can open them up. You go up the cobblestone steps. But right away, you see a little... and he starts going, "Excuse me, sir. Are you?" Yeah. Yeah, you guys keep walking through. Giuliano's like, "Okay, we're making very good time. This is really good." Okay. And as you sort of walk out of the station, you see a horse and carriage going down, and you see a protective magical barrier around this hideous looking like hobgoblin ghoul. Who you would recognize as the Duke Cuomo. And he's shouting using a thaumaturgy cantrip so that everyone can hear. Okay, I want to be clear that everyone should remain under control. He clicks his thumb to his finger, and a projection comes up in the air, and a slide changes. I did not take down the tower. Do not listen to, and he presses it again, and it's a picture of a blue cloak. The blue cloaks, I did not do it, nor did I touch. And he presses a picture again. It's just a stock photo of just young women. Girls, I didn't do that either. I'm going to be closing all portals in the city until we get this situation under, and it's just another slide again, control. And he's just like sort of rolling down the street while he's doing that. Giuliano turns to you guys. He goes, okay, we got to start moving. He's trying to close all the portals. I knew that fucker did this. Like, just unquestioning. He's like, yeah, he did this. He did this 100%. He did this.
I mean, what he did with the plague and retirement homes in this province, where it was just like everyone over the age of 35, he stuck them in a barn. He stuck them in plague barns. And that he got rid of them. He just got rid of them. And I got to say, pretty good idea.
Yeah, no, I'm not, like, I mean, that's somebody who's around 573 years old. I'm a little offended, but I also respect what you're trying to say here, and I'm going to hear you out. And do you have any sisters? Never mind. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep walking. Yeah.
In pagan society, it is not natural to live past the age of 25.
Yeah, I mean, I got to agree here. Like, I don't love what he did. That's not good. But what's really unforgivable to me, like the worst thing he did was floating to the princess's chambers all those times. And they're still letting his brother be on Scrolls.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He hasn't been fired from Scrolls.